Welcome back, guys, to another episode of TSV Fishing. Today, I'm showing you all my arsenal of all my fishing rods, all my fishing gear, and stuff like that, basically. Get started with the bad rods for now, but because they don't have a reel on them, and well, one of them does, but they're not really good rods that I would typically use for actual fishing. Probably take them to like a place where I drive on my bike, for example, because I don't want to like ruin my good rods because it keeps like hitting against the bike's handles and stuff. So I bring my bed rods. That's what they're basically for and stuff. So yeah, let's get to showing them, and then we will move on to my good rods and then to the better rods. So it'll be from smallest to biggest rods. I also have fly rods, an ice rod, ocean fishing big rods, also used for salmon. I have like medium like weight rods, used for trout and other like smaller fish than salmon, basically. About like maybe up to like 5 kilograms fish. This is my smallest rod. It's bad. This part never holds the reel. The reel always pops out because this, I don't know who is so dumb to make it like this, but this rod is really, really sensitive. Obviously the rings are just normal metal, which I don't really like. It's not, doesn't make the casting smooth, and yeah, it's just, and they're too much space between them. Now on to the next rod. So basically I have 2 of these. This is a good rod. You see ceramic inside, basically. That's really good. Just make sure to not bang them on rocks because the ceramic will break inside. If one of my other rods break, I have 2 of these. Okay, 7 foot, it's made for 6 to 12 pound line, which is kind of weird. Medium, light power, fast action. So this rod is very good. I have 2 of these, like I said. Now to the next rod. This rod, okay, I can't even say anything about this rod. And I actually fished out this rod. Not the reel. This reel is complete garbage. It's plastic. If you step on it, it's gonna break instantly. I hate plastic reels. They're bad. So now let's get on to showing you guys my kind of the rods that I use for everything. If I'm going on like a road trip to like a creek or a river or like actual like good fishing that I would be using this rod. So I have 2 of these rods. This is mine. It's a Total Tackle TT/662 series rod. I like it. It's bent 6.6 rod, and I really like it. It's a really good rod. Bendy. It's lightweight. It has a tight line reel on it. Good reel. Now that's my rod, and this is my dad's rod. This is an Ugly Stik GX2, which is 7 feet long, medium action, and made for 6 to 15 pound line. Catfishing Carp on YouTube made a review on this. Basically, you can pull a boat with this fishing rod. It's really, 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 really strong. So I highly recommend if you're just getting into the hobby of fishing to get that rod. Really, really good rod. So now onto my heaviest and biggest rods that I have and other accessories. So the heavy rods that I have right now is a tight line rod that is 8 feet. This one is 8 feet, and see, this is a really, really big reel. Really big. We use this for salmon. As you see, there's a jig and a float on. This is a really good rod. Highly recommend it. Also, it can be sea fishing and big fish fishing, basically. So I have 2 of them. This is my other one. And the very, very biggest rod that I have is this one. It's the same exact combo. It's just bigger. This is a 9 foot rod, and this is extra heavyweight. So as you see, look at this reel. It's a giant reel, giant rod, giant rigs. It's made for big fish. So you can basically handle any types of salmon, shark, basically a lot of fish on that rod. It's very good. So my other latest additions to my rod collection was my, it doesn't even have specs. It actually does. 26-inch light action 2 to 6 pound line. So this is obviously made for ice fishing. See, I have a little fly tie on there right now. Shakespeare reel, like I said in my other videos. Bad reel. I don't like Shakespeare reels. Then I have my fly rod. this is a Redington fly rod, and then the reel is Crosswater. So this is a really good combo. I really like it. I got it for like $300 with the case. So I'm really happy about this. Let me pull it out a little bit. See this? That's some good stuff right there. I really like fly fishing. So I really wanted to get a good rod for myself because that was my first time fly fishing. Yeah, tiny fly around there right now. I actually tied this fly myself. Didn't turn out that good. But I promise you guys, I make much better flies. And now on to my other accessories for fishing. One of the other items that I own is obviously nets, because fishing without nets is kind of stupid. So I have this little net, which I use a lot actually. I use this to catch frogs, butterflies, well my little brother does. Then I use this to catch minnows, I don't know, basically everything. That net's overall good. It costs like $10 in like Canadian Tire, but it's such a durable net. Then I also have this big extendable net. It doesn't have a name. Lucky Strike. Yeah, whatever. It costs like $30. It also extends. Let me extend it. Yeah, don't mind that. Let me just put it back. There you go. Now, yeah, it's pretty long. It's like I can reach my ceiling with it easily. I use this to net salmon in because salmon can generally pop off the hook here in BC because it's barbless hook in all of rivers, streams, creeks, sloughs here. It's barbless everything, so we have to use barbless. And that's often is a challenge because in the current, fish can pop off really easily. Last but not least, I have my pork crab traps. So here's one, here's two, here's three, and here's four. Each one cost me maybe like $15. So that would be $60 for all of them. That's basically all my fishing gear. I also have like two maybe backpacks full of like baits, lures, hooks, weights, swivels, whatever, like grubs and stuff. So kind of loaded on stuff, but sadly it's winter, so I can't really, there's nowhere really to go fishing. So that was the end of today's video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Subscribe, like, turn on the notification bell, and leave video suggestions down below because I can run out of ideas. Right now there's just kids in my school who tell me ideas. But I think of most of them, but sometimes they just give me like a keyword and my head just goes like boom, and then I'm like, oh yes, I just got an idea what to make a video on. And then, yeah, leave that in the comments down below, and see you next time. Until then, stay tuned for the next fishing video. If you're interested in subscribing or taking a look at my other videos, press the button in the middle of the screen and it'll take you to my channel and you can look at my other videos. As always, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!